Welcome back for Stage 5. The two parts of this stage are the Ice Forest and the Ice Wall. Jump to the left for a chest. This is a stage where I recommend a weapon other than the lance, but the scythe is a poor choice. The dagger, crossbow, or torch would be better. These blue Hellcats will breathe frost at you and their range is long, so stay clear of them. Jump over the ledge and then back for a chest. The Doom Blossom above behaves like the Flaming Skulls from before. You should be able to handle them by now. Before ascending to the next platform, make sure the Hellcat is either far enough away or between attacks. Being caught by its frost breath on this platform likely means death. There's another Doom Blossom across the spike patch, and jumping recklessly can send you right into its thorny projectiles. Advance carefully. Bait its attack if possible, otherwise jump across and destroy it quickly. The two platforms above each host another Doom Blossom. Wait for their attacks to pass by before jumping up and destroying them in turn. Again, you'll want to bait out this Hellcat's frost breath before advancing. Now you're at the midway point between the Ice Forest and Ice Wall. This section features constantly regrowing ice vines as well as flying shielded knights, so be very cautious. Both of these should be treated more as obstacles than enemies. The trick is to avoid the shielded knights rather than try to fight them. It takes 2 hits with a lance to destroy a vine, so I recommend picking up another weapon if possible. Be careful not to jump too high on these platforms, because the icicles on the ceiling will hurt you. Try to clear out enough vines to jump forward from the middle of the platform. It may take a while, but doing so will land you a chest. Due to the unpredictable vine growth, it's possible to get stuck for a while. After a certain amount of time, the snow will stop, but the vines will continue to grow. The gold armor and new weapon will make advancement much easier. There's a red demon just ahead, and while the crossbow's magic is harmless, the weapon is the best one to use while facing this enemy. Double jump here for another chest. You could also jump off the platform, but be very careful not to hit the icicles. Cross this bridge to arrive at the ice wall, take out the wolves before they charge, and double jump at the ice pillar for a chest. Another chest appears when you cross this threshold. Again, be careful of the icicles above. Make use of your magic's invincibility time when you're surrounded by enemies to make a clean escape. The shaking screen means an avalanche is coming. Hang on to the ladder to avoid being swept onto the spikes. The homing arrows have their limitations, especially when targeting objects lower than the player, but it will be very useful against the boss. If an avalanche catches you off guard, it's possible to double jump to avoid the worst of it. Jump back from the spike pits if you see an enemy ahead. You want to make sure you don't land on one accidentally. On this next platform is a chest. Unearth it with magic or a well-placed double jump. Hang on to the ladder as the last avalanche passes, then advance towards the boss. Like most other bosses, you can only hit its head. It floats around in the air, so the crossbow is very helpful in hitting the target area. If you have the torch or the tri-blade, you have almost no chance of hurting it. The shots that it spits at you will burst into 8 directions, so take cover when one comes your way. It may also send a boomerang-like claw attack at you if you get too close. When he's defeated, take the key and move on.